That's Rank. That's his YouTube channel, youtube.com/That's Rank. Chris Fothergill-Brown on a Wednesday. Yesterday, we were talking about the smelliest of foods. I can't imagine where you're taking us today.
Well, we're going to a much better place today, John. You don't have to turn your stomach thinking about, spoiled milk and Embrun or anything like that today. Today, I want to talk about the fantastic world that we live in. It's a fascinating time and place. As a kid, just think of the idea of turning on your TV and clicking your remote to an on-screen button that said Disney and opening a vault to not every single movie they've ever released under their banner, but a cavalcade of other entertainment like Star Wars or The Simpsons. My God, you probably would have collapsed from sensory overload if somebody had dumped that on you overnight.
I can't imagine. And I'm older than you are. So, there was like 8 channels on the TV and that was it. And you watched whatever was on and you liked it. Now,
right. But that's what I'm saying. Just imagine waking up one day going from, all the programming turning over on French Sunday afternoons to now having the world at your fingertips. It's quite the change. But that's where we are. And it's a cool time to live when crossovers are all the rage. Big players are coming together to make some magic. And it's happened all over again this week.
Okay.
I have a press release that I want to read an excerpt from, if you would allow.
Of course, your show.
Few things awaken the senses like the smell of pancakes and maple syrup in the kitchen. In partnership with IHOP, Pepsi is celebrating pancake lovers everywhere with a new highly limited edition Pepsi Maple Syrup Cola that combines the indulgent flavor profile of maple syrup with the crisp, refreshing caramel notes of a Pepsi.
Though, Chris, that actually is a flavor combination that makes sense. It almost leads me to think kind of root beer like.
I'm thinking along the same lines. When I read that, I was super stoked, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to try it, unfortunately.
Because it's US?
Not only that, there's only 2,000 of these that are going to be made available through the hashtag #ShowUsYourStack program on Instagram, where users have to photograph their fat stacks of pancakes, tag Pepsi and IHOP, and they'll be entered to win. It's also, as you noted, only available in America. So Canada, I'm sorry, tough luck to you. However, if you're Canadian and so inclined, I do have a fairly close comparable that they do not have in the USA.
All right.
Coca-Cola has a product out in the old glass bottles. And John, let's face it, Coke always tastes better inside those glass bottles.
1,000,000 times.
I don't know why. It just does.
Yes.
But they have one that's made with Quebec maple syrup. Ooh. It's super sweet. And going in, I've had it, and I'm not sure I can adequately prepare you for just how sweet it is. It really is a sugar overload, but it is a uniquely Canadian soda, and I would recommend trying it at least one time in your life if you've got the opportunity.
Where is this available?
Any grocery store.
Really?
On the shelves. Just go in the soda section, glass bottles, Coca-Cola made with Quebec maple syrup.
See, I got such a sweet tooth. My go-to drink, spring, summer, and fall, is a drink, or we're talking alcohol, is Pink Whitney, which is basically pink lemonade. It is, first off, it's 38% alcohol, which makes it fun, but it is pretty much pure sugar. It's cotton candy. So, yeah, I'd be down for this.
Well, it's interesting that you bring up alcohol, John.
Okay.
Are you a fan of Arby's curly fries by any chance?
Sure.
Well, earlier this winter, during a 1-week release, Arby's allowed consumers to bring that taste into their homes via a very unique delivery system inside a vodka. Vodka is, of course, made from potatoes, and Arby's is like, well, our fries are potatoes, probably, I think. And voila, the curly fry vodka became a thing. They also did one with their crinkle fries, but you know what? That's just a sucker play. Ain't no one going to Arby's for no crinkle fries. Come on now.
I can't believe that I completely unintentionally led you down that rabbit hole, and here we are. Okay.
Here we are. Well, you know what? That turned out to be a huge success, and then wouldn't you know it, weeks later, Lay's potato chips decided to do the exact same thing. Apparently, the potatoes that Lay's uses for their potato chips is a potato that they engineered themselves. And I'm not making this up. They describe it as drier and grainier than Russet's Yukon Golds or red potatoes. So because they're literally sitting on their old unique potato, they opted to use that to make their own vodka. Like the Arby's one, it sold out within minutes. You know, there really is a lot more on the go, but we barely started to scratch the surface in terms of where the future might take us. So I'm going to challenge the listeners of the show. Okay. I want you to comment with the crossover that you want to see, and maybe we can make something go viral through Blast the Radio and grab the attention of the bigwigs. Guys, it's important to chase your dreams. And if your dream is Haagen-Dazs that tastes like a Burger King Whopper, then you need to make that happen. And when you do...
No. If that's your thing, do not tag my radio station in that, please.
I'm overruling John, and when you do it, I will eat it, and I will make fun of it.
You bastard. I love it. All right, Chris Fothergill-Brown, look what you've done now. His YouTube channel is a laugh riot. I love what you're doing, and I'm so grateful for your time on the show too. And I love that the things we talk about on the show are not necessarily the same as what you're doing on your YouTube channel. That's just how much weird food is out there. I love these conversations. Chris Fothergill-Brown online, youtube.com/that'srank.